People wonder about your health. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm completely recovered and
from what?
Just fine.
You and your office felt the need to share and disclose some of the details about your health.
First of all, that's wrong. They felt the need? No. They were pushed into it, and they begrudgingly said, everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. Nothing was wrong with me except I'm dehydrated.
Because of some of these public incidents. And the doctor here said there was no evidence of Parkinson's disease or a stroke or a seizure. And I wonder, is there anything the public should know that wasn't disclosed?
I'm in good shape. Completely recovered and back on the job.
From what?
So
what are you
does that mean that you think
you never left the job?
Able to continue serving and you want to continue serving here
of course it does.
At a time when we are talking about incredible dysfunction in Washington?
I think we ought to be talking about what we were talking about earlier rather than my health.
We're talking about my health. It's not a people's business or whatever.
I don't know. I kind of want to follow up. I want to talk about the time you fell on the plane, the time you fell down the stairs, and the 2 times that you stared off into nothingness. I think that's pretty important.
Yeah. Just froze. He just froze.
But if you'd like to go back to what you were talking about earlier, let's go back to what you were talking about earlier, which was that we're winning the battle against our biggest enemy, Russia and Vladimir Putin. I'd like some evidence of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't necessarily believe that's so.
No. And there was a Ukrainian commander that says that they're running out of soldiers in Ukraine. So that seems like who could fill in that void? They're short of soldiers in Ukraine. Anybody think you'll step up?
I bet the Canadians will.
Yeah.
They're famous for jumping into these frays and fixing things.
They
are.
are.
And being the policemen of the world. So let Canada take care of it again.
Maybe the Icelanders.
Yeah, maybe
jump in.
Maybe vicious fighters.
Oh man,
where do you think the Vikings came from? Or where they came from? The Vikings, I guess, would be more accurate.
Yeah,
sort of. But via Norway to Iceland to Greenland. I mean, all that stuff was settled by the cold weather people, the Vikings.
The cold weather
people.
Right,
so
man.
That's their nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think we're fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Yeah. Well, BS. First of all, tell us the truth. I mean, you're the Senate Majority Leader. You can't act like that was dehydration.
Right. Explain to us why your wife didn't want you to come home and sent you to a care facility when they checked you out of the hospital, Mitch. Just tell us why you were that bad off with dehydration that she didn't want you home with home health? She sent you to the rehab center? What's up with that?
So that's the healthy Senate side, and then on the healthy House side, we still don't have a Speaker of the House. Yesterday was just one person after another dropping out.
We picked a guy.
It looks like
we picked a guy that nobody knew, and then he dropped out.
Yeah. So they finally now they're in their 4th attempt here. Mike Johnson of Louisiana.
Mike Johnson. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I looked up his Liberty score.
So Emmer's out?
Yeah, Emmer's stepped down last night.
Emmer's out already.
Took his name out of the hat.
Byron Donalds stepped down as well from that.
Why? We just can't have anybody good.
No.
We just can't.
So
they won't elect anybody good.
So
I don't know that Emmer's any good, but I thought he was. I thought he was. That they did their secret vote, and he was the guy.
Yeah,
and then he's like, "No, I'm not doing it."
Yeah. So House of Cards probably came into play there. Let's see here. Mike Johnson. He's a Louisiana congressman. So here are some highlights that people have been posting. He voted against Ukraine aid except for the very first one.
Okay.
He apparently he supported President Trump's 2017 executive order prohibiting immigration from 7 Muslim countries.
All right.
He needs to step down immediately.
Let's see here. He is. Let's see. Where was this? This was a good one. He voted against certifying Joe Biden's election.
Okay.
That's bonus. His mentor is Jim Jordan. He voted for him for speaker.
All right.
Let's see here. But I looked up his Liberty score. Is he the one?
It's not that high.
Yeah, it was 74.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. Sort of. It's adequate. What does he have with Freedom Works? Do we know?
That I don't know.
I'm looking that up right now.
Got that?
72.5.
It is. Okay, so it's the Liberty score is 74.
Yeah.
His Freedom Works score is 75 this session. 75.
Okay.
It's 80 lifetime.
Huh.
Not bad.
No, that's not bad.
I mean, it's if that's the best we can do, it's better than 54%.
It sure is.
Like Kevin McCarthy. So, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen, I don't remember what John Boehner's score was, but terrible.
Garbage.
10, probably 10. Yeah. Let's go with 10. So the dysfunction continues, and they wonder why we don't like them. They wonder why we've got no confidence, no faith in them.
So wait, if you don't have a speaker, then you can't put the House in session. And if the House isn't in session, they can't pass new laws. And if they can't pass new laws, then they can't take away more of our freedoms. I say let's just go without a speaker. Let's wing it.
Right. Let's just see what happens for a couple of years. Couldn't be any worse, could it? I don't think so.
And the only thing and a lot of people were pointing this out when I posted that on Twitter last night. A lot of people were pointing out, rightfully so, that, okay, Biden will just issue executive orders. Okay, we don't want that.
Well, yeah, we don't want that. And that is what would happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he would do that.
And I have to. We don't have a speaker. I can't. We've got to get this done for the American people.